Hello, it's Angela. Welcome back to my channel. So good to have you guys around again, just to have join me and share with you just a little tutorial for today. So I'm going to work with a mailer. I'm putting it into a page here in my journal. So I'm here on this page, which is just after this one here. So that's what we're going to be looking at today, and I'll come back to the actual journal itself in a little while, if I can just clip these pages together so I've got quick access to it. Right, so I'm going to use one of my mailers. This one even has a little tear on it, but it doesn't matter because we're going to cover it and transform it into something else. So get out your wands. Just to give you some measurements here very quickly, and again, remember, you can trim down what you have or use a piece of paper, fold it in half that way, and you know, make one of these. So you don't have to have an envelope, but if you do, just use what you have. It's going to work. All right, so let's just talk measurements here. We're looking at about more or less 9¼ inches in length, or 6¼ in width. That equates to 24 centimeters there or thereabouts that way, and 16.2 I think it is this way. All right, so that's what I'm using. I did cut it open there to open it for the mail that was in it, but what I've done now is I've also cut it open on the side here and at the bottom, so that you have a whole thing that's going to open, and the only place it's connected is on the side, the left side here. Okay, so that's what I've done. Okay, then what I've done is I have just folded this bit over in half to the fold line, and on this side I have I did that like that, and then what I did was I folded it. So that's going to we've got that fold there, and that's going to fold like that. All right, and then this is going to fold this way, and I'm going to fold that down like that. So let's just do that again, because I even confused myself. So we're starting like that. Open it up, fold this to the halfway mark like that. Okay, then leave that there, fold this back, then fold it in half again that way, so it's matched up at the halfway mark here. And then I've just folded this flap a little bit down. Now this, however far down you want to fold, that is up to you. I think I've left just about, let's see, an inch away from the edge, or 2½ centimeters. Okay, so that's what we've got here. All right, so that we've got like this bit on the front, we've got that bit on the back. Okay, so let's just cover this up. I'm not going to tell you anything about it until you see it in the book, and then you'll say, aha, that's what she's doing. Right, so I want to cover up some of these bits here. You know, I'm using my Autumn Lustre kit, and I'm using the background pages here. So I've measured off a page just to cover that whole area. So I'm going to stick that down ever so quickly with my art glitter glue. So let's do that. I hope you guys have all been keeping well and managing to craft a little. I was amazed to see the most amazing talents and crafted people that I have in my Facebook group. Absolutely amazing. I posed a question there this week, which was eye-opening at all the talent that's available, because I wanted to know what people do besides journal making. And wow, that really was amazing to read. People are so clever and multi-talented in so many diverse areas. It was just amazing. So yes, isn't that lovely that we lots of people have got all these interests, and I'm fortunate enough to share my interest of journaling and meet like-minded individuals that have you know, that you can chat to, that have interests that aren't just journaling. So that is amazing, just amazing things. Right, so I've got that stuck down here. I have just used my little bone folder and on that actual fold line, if you just use your ruler, you can really just ease that fold line over, just so that we can stick that down like that. There we go. So that's fine. And then what I'm going to do is I've cut out a little bit to go on here. So this is from the little pumpkins from the background sheet, and I'm going to stick that one down. Yeah, so I had lots of fun reading all of those, and everybody, well, most people responded, so it was quite amazing. So yeah, if you're not a member of that Facebook group of mine, go and have a look down below and see if you're keen to join us. And we do have a lot of fun. So yeah, I have been crafting away, back to work now, so not quite as much time as I'd like with my crafting, but still more than I've had before. I don't work all the days anymore, which is lovely. So yeah, I am having a little bit more time just to get on with some of the other things that I need to do, you know, at home and everything, and of course crafting, so not moaning about that. Right, so now I'm sticking in to this bit here. This is the inside bit now, and also it'll cover up my tear mark there, which is fine. This is just the bit that's going to stick out, so I'm not sticking a whole piece over that area. So I'm just sticking that there. That's from the same background pack, so there you can see it's going to look like that. And then I'm going to just trim off this little edge here, because too much glue sticking through there, and yeah, just line this all up nicely. So let's just get the angle right here. There we go. Okay, so that's better, and that's better there, and then it's just a case of just getting that edge right. And that one there with a little bit of I've got a new sponge on this, and I don't like it when it's new. I don't know about you guys, but I actually prefer it when it's all damaged. It works better for me. When they're all new, I don't quite like the way it operates. I know that's just me or what, but yeah, I know that probably sounds strange, but yeah, I prefer it when it's all broken up. The only bit I don't like is that the bits go all over the table. Right, so I've got that bit sorted there, so happy about that. I do want to stick this down a little bit, so I think I might need to just trim off a little bit here as well. Just a little bit. And that will be easily done. There we go. You can just use your scissors, you don't need to be using, and now I've just cut this off. That's no good, is it? Right, so that's no good. We'll just have to stick it back down, because I do want it to be joined up. And you know, when I was cutting this now, I did think to myself, oh, that's a bad move. Oh, what am I like? Right, so we've got that sorted. Nothing like a bit of glue to remedy the situation. Right, so we've got that there, and now what I want to do is I'm just going to stick this down, just so that we've got a bit of a pocket on the front there, and over here as well. Okay, so it's just on those two sides, and then that'll just be like that. Okay, and that's all good, like that. Might need to just put a little bit more distress ink there, although I'm going to stick on a bit of a pocket, so you're not really going to see it. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of a pocket there, so let me just grab that bit quickly. Okay, so I've taken a bit of this paper here, and I'm going to just stick this on the bottom here. I have stuck it onto some very thin card just so that it's more robust, and I do want to just stick that onto the bottom section here, so let's do that quickly. So just put a little bit of glue close to the edge, and this glue nozzle is great for getting a thin amount on there. So let's just check it out. I want to start this side first, like that, and then we can just ease that over on that side. Okay, coming along, coming along. Alright, so then I did just take a little label of mine, so the autumn sentiments. I've cut out one of the little flowers from the kit and a little butterfly as well. I'm going to just lay these up here just to make it pretty. There we go. Oh, I wondered why my eyesight wasn't in HD, and that's because my glasses are on my head. Of course they are. I have had days, and I think I've told you this before, where I've had 2 pairs of glasses on my head and I'm looking all over the house for them, and they're on my head. Can you believe that? Right, let's, oh, then they're on the side here. Okay, I can see better now. Right, and gosh, it's a cold day here today. Not overly cold, but colder than it has been, let's say, and pretty winterish. I'm not moaning. I'm enjoying the coolness. I definitely am. So I'm going to stick this over here. I love how these fussy cuts have come out. So there we go. We've got that there. We've got this done. I think this side is pretty much done for the moment. I'm going to now fold this over to the back here and work on this side here. Now this side I won't be needing, so you'll see what we're going to do. Now I just want to put some bits together over here as well. So we're going to start with the front, and I do have a piece that I've cut out. I've put this over the top like this. No, it must be this way. And I have just measured by, like I normally do, where I hold this down and I just gauge where I want the window to be, and as long as it's within the lines, the white lines, then I just mark that off with my pencil. I use my craft knife and my ruler just to go and cut that window out. Alright, so that's how I go about doing that. Now I'm going to just stick this down all over. I've seen some lovely comments from all of you. Thank you so much for being so supportive and encouraging. It really does make this all worthwhile. I really love sharing with all of you, so I do appreciate your lovely feedback. Thank you. Of course, you don't have to comment every time. That's, even if you just give it a like or just watch it, you know, that's fine too. I don't expect everybody to comment every time. I know it can be a pain, especially if you're watching it on the TV, because then it's a bit, you can't, can you? So, you know, that's understandable. Right, so let's get this lined up here quickly. Let me get these edges down properly first, and then just work them away there. So there we go, got that done. Okie dokes. And then on this side again, I have thought it through and this isn't a detrimental trim, so just going to take off that white bit there. There we go. Right, so we've got that bit done, so that's great. And then on the back here, which I just need to open up a bit more. Didn't glue it quite straight, I don't think, but it's fine now. On this side, not this blue side, I want to just put a bit of a backing paper as well. So I'm going to use this, and this is the back, for the back section of this envelope, which you will see I will be using. Now I just want to check that I have yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so there you go. I think what I'll do is, this pretty much covers everything. I don't think I need to ink around the edges or anything like that. And I want to just make sure that I have got this now that I've glued it, it might be a bit too big, but I just want to make sure. I think what I'll do is I'll glue it and then I'll trim off anything that's extra. So let's try that first. It has been, the week's flying by already. I can't believe that I'm in the second week of the term. And before you know it, guys, it's going to be Christmas. So, yes, I haven't worked on that Christmas kit yet, but I'm gathering my thoughts together. So, we will have something. Don't worry. So, we're just going to do it manually this way. I thought it would be able just to flip it over, but no. Right, so we've got that there. That's better. Right, and then now I can just go and trim this bit off. So that's okay. Let's just make sure. I don't know why I cut it, you know, so wide, but it happens sometimes. Right, so we've got these two over here like that, and we've got that bit that we're not covering, and then we've got this bit over here, and I think I will have to trim off a little bit over here as well. So what did I do on that side? Yeah, so that's that. So I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to just draw a pencil line first of all, and then I can open that up and then trim it, just in case I cut the wrong bit, because I'm scared now. As you do, you know, you just cut the wrong bit. Okay, there we go. Right, so these should all marry up now. Let's see. So we've got that like that. Yeah, all this needs is a little bit of well, it needs a bit of glue, and it needs a little bit of distressing, so we're getting there. All right, so just do that over here. Oh, I want my old one back. It's much better. It was making little balls of foam coming off it everywhere, and I just thought, oh well. Right, so there we go. That's looking good. And then on this side as well. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this now. I want to just sew an edge around my envelope here, because I want these two to join together. Now, you don't have to sew it. You can actually just put some glue on there and leave the top bit open. You can actually just put some glue on there, and that would be that. But I think what I want to do is I just want to give that a stitch on those three sides, and I'll be back here in a moment. Okay, so I have just stitched around there. I stitched that bit first, and then I put it together and stitched around, and I've also just put in a little scrappy bit just before I stuck this all down, just to hide the blue behind the window there. And you don't have to do that, but it's just my choice. Okay, I want to just decorate this up a little bit quickly. So I'm going to use a couple of my Tim Holtz wildflower dies, my oldies but goodies. I'm into that this week. So I want to just see, first of all, I've just got a couple of the colours. These are from the background pages. Just want to put those on there like that. And I wanted to bring in a bit of pink, so I've got a bit of cardstock there, and then just one of those leaves from those lovely skeleton leaves. Just wanted to do that, and I like it over the window a little bit, so not quite sure how I want this one yet, but we'll just see as we go. Something like that, yeah. And then I got a little bit of a pumpkin patch going on here. Do I want that? If I move that up a bit and I have that there, then I think that looks quite nice. And then just a little reminder over there. So that's sort of where I'm going with it. So going to just do this ever so quickly and speed it up a bit, and you can just watch me doing this a little bit, so because otherwise it's pretty boring, isn't it? Okay, so we're just going to stick on this last little label over here. And I do like these little sentiments. So I'm going to just sort of put it over there like that. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of layering going on there. Oh, I've just missed one. A little bit here. That's it. Right. Quite fiddly, but there we go. Okay, so I've got that bit dressed up there. Now on the back of this here, it's still gluing, so I have had to glue it down in a different way. So on the back there, I'm going to put on a little pocket like that. So what I've done here is, oops, let me just show you. I've taken one of the normal pockets. I have folded the edge in like that. And what I thought I would do is just show you that I'm going to cut it to the fold there, out again like that, a little bit more. So I've just cut that off and rehashed it because it was just a little bit too long. And then I think what I'll do is I'm going to stick this in the book first, and then we can attach the other bits, because I don't want to dislodge the gluing I had to do because I trimmed off the fold line, which was silly. Right, so on this page here, what I thought I would do is I'll put this in. So we have got this like this now, and we're going to wrap it around this page over here. So it's going to go into our page. Let me just get it positioned properly here, like this. Now on this side, we're going to glue on two sides here. So let's do that. Let me just get my bearings right. So actually it's just the one side we need to glue down here and along this bit here. Okay, so that's it there. Then we're going to be able to just tuck that in a bit and have that down there and along this bit over here. So there we go, we've got that there. So we're still able to tuck things in on the side here. All right, so you can stencil here if you wanted to, but because I'm putting this piece, which is from my ephemera pack, and I've backed it onto Avo stain paper so that you can still write on it. I've got this big piece, so I thought I won't bother to stencil because this is going to take up a large part of the area as it is. All right, so I'm just getting that positioned how I want that. Okay, so that's that, and you can see there's very little area there, so I didn't bother. Then what I've done here is I've got a couple of bits that I'm going to put into that section, but I want to start here with this bit over there. Now with this bit, I'm wanting this to flip out. All right, so I've got that like that, and it's going to flip out like that. And what I should have done is I should have put something on the inside there, and I might still do that, but you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my washi tape, because you know washi tape is great for things that you don't want. I don't want to see the blue, you see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some washi tape and just stick that over this section right here, and it covers a multitude of sins, doesn't it? Oops, let's just get that straight. And I also love the color that washi tape brings, so you can't go wrong with that either. And you know, I'd rather look at the washi tape than the blue from the envelope. So there we go, we've got that all in place. And if your washi tape is lifting at any point, so it's not really, but I'm just going to show you, then you can always just use your glue just to make sure that it's going to stick down there really well and not lift. Okay, So that's what I do. I just use a bit of glue. Okay, so we've got our washi tape there, and that's perfect for that flip out. So we've got a little flip out. Let's just move this over so I've got it flat. Can you see that? Right, so now I can put in our little pocket over there. And we'll just put that over there like that. You can see we've got another little bit here, so that if your pocket's too big, you can just alter it slightly. So we'll put that down on the inside here. So these pockets come from the add-on bit of the Autumn Lustre kit. I do like how that picks up the pinks and everything. And then in here, I thought I'd just put, I've got one of my little, from my ephemera pack, one of my little postcards that I've done. Again, I've backed it onto the Avo paper, so I'm going to, that fits into that pocket perfectly, and that's won't come out. You can write on the back of that. Might put something in there, I'm not sure yet, and I might stencil on here, but I might put something else on here, but not today. Right, then what I did was I used a whole lot of scraps here and made a bit of a patchwork on a journal card that I need to back, I've just noticed, and that's easily done, which I will. And then I've used this die here. This is a Sizzix die from Tim Holtz, and I'll get that. I think it's Autumn Wreaths or something. I can't remember now, but I'll look that up. And I've just made that lovely card to go into this pocket that we've just created over here. And I must remember to back this. Forgot about that. So that's going to go into this pocket over here, like that. All right, so we've got that there, and we've got this there. Something needs to be done there. And then on this side, and I still haven't sorted out my Edith Holden pages. On this side, I have got a tag that, again, I've used. This is a tag from one of the tags that had very little on it, because I used it especially to use as a base to decorate it up yourself. So this is just using a sentiment, a lot of the Sizzix die cuts, and I've just stick that onto some recycled packaging, and there we go. And the ribbons are from Plum Boutique, and you know I love to use those. So I'm going to stick that out the top there like that. And then at the bottom here, oops, I created a little vellum envelope. And again, using those circular wreath type dies. This was a cheapy one that I got from eBay long ago. I've stuck on the stamp here, and you can see it's the same as this that I've printed on vellum. Stuck on a little bit of lace, some scrappy bits there, and I've made that little envelope. So you can put whatever you want in there. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to stick that into this pocket here like that. And then I wasn't sure if I wanted to use this little card that's from the kit. I'm just looking at the colors here. Or if I wanted, I cut out one of the smaller tags. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to put that in there. Maybe all three. Maybe it's just too much. I just wanted this because it broke up the color. So I might actually leave all three in there. That looks pretty nice, actually. But then I don't want to hide my little vellum envelope. So, yeah, I don't know. I think two's enough, really. I don't know. We'll stick that in there. Okay, so you've got your little tuck spot now. I'm just putting some ephemera in the back there as we decided, yeah. And then on this side, if you take that out, you can actually write on the underside there. It's like a little hidden spot. You've got your bits in there, your tag at the back. And then on this side, we've got our little flip out. I like that now, better than the blue. With our little postcard that we've stuck in the bottom there. And I will probably end up stenciling something, and I'm going to have a little think about what else I can put in here, or I might just decorate it. We'll have a little look. I'll share that with you next time. Okay, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed that. Again, just using a little mailer to make something look really pretty, and I like how that's turned out. If you're wanting to see how I made any of these envelopes or tags, I think on Sunday I will be putting a little video together, just a little quick one, on how I make these vellum envelopes and how I like to layer up my tags. So that's going to be my Sunday video, just quick and easy. But until then, go and have a go at making one of these. I look forward to seeing how you get on with that. All right, everyone, have a lovely week. I look forward to seeing you on for our next video on Friday. So look out for that one. Stay well, and see you then. Bye-bye.